trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice, he can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
A first down run in the red zone. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point is good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two,
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. On the ground. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And that is not the optimal solution there. Off out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They'll test the right side. He breaks a tackle. Wide open spaces. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. The sure hands. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
defenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it...
And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Pressure coming. Looking to buy time. He gets rid of it, but I think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
35, South Carolina, 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his legs, it's Haynes. It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan.
He's going for it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Haynes. There he goes. He's loose. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback extends the play. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking for the score. It's incompleted, nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. This was step 1 to getting them back in the ball game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look, they're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
sometimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Gets away from one. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Haynes. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking downfield, it's King. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna swing it on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on third down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll start this third quarter with a run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually...
Oh, out of space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll try the right side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Rides to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 59, South Carolina 49.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense. because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just going to keep it after the snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown Gamecocks. And the comeback is on.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got enough space. Touchdown, South Carolina. Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they tied the game. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
63, Georgia Tech, 62.
He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the moment.
Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
62.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to pass. It's King. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab for a big play. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
68.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Direct snap. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10.
First and 10.
Now on the move. Creates a little space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Not this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Gets him. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Aggie! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Under fire. With the catch, it's Smith. Still on his feet at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared, right?
Oh, it's loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Well, they got a really come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Bring in the heat. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Takes the easy one to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it up to 25. Running free. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Aggies want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Pass to Stiggs, and he may get more. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Moss. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect their running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any...
Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
The DBs will back off a bit. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic with his... Makes a grab right down the middle. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for a big play downfield. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Defense playing a bail technique. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Reed. He tries to take the top off. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
On the run, it's Daniels. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looking for room. It's Owens. It's a seam wide open. Wide open. Just plowing ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, ruled these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? He'll take another shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc in this offense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. We're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. back out with another first down. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. And the defense drags him down.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and management. Nice job getting the run.
Turning it on. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now they'll try the right side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Texas A&M going quickly. Running behind that left side. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. At the 45, on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on first and 10 from the 35. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the pressure. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Wants to throw again. Looking for the goal line. They put in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And he throws another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. It's a running room. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes the grab. It's Craver. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballin.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters?